Good evening, YouTube. This is Jen Mama, and I want to tell you about a couple of things I learned today. And one of them is how to make 3D glasses. Classy 3D glasses, not out of cardboard or paper. They're really cool. And I will put the link down there to this wonderful YouTube video that explains how to do it. And the other thing I've known this all along, but I never thought to apply it to myself. But I have learned how to sugar wax my legs, and so I don't shave anymore. And to do that, you need strips of cloth. And so I ran out of the cloth strips, and I don't have any washing quarters. And I said, my great aunts and uncles and their ancestors cleaned their wash by boiling their dirty clothes in a big kettle with hot water over a fire. And I said, aha, I can do that too. So I put my big pot. Now, you can't use your noodle cooking pot or your, the big one, the kind you make chicken stock out of, okay? Because that's really gross to wash things that aren't food in your food cooking pot. So you go down to your Salvation Army and get a big, pot like that. And that is your wash anything pot. Okay, so you get one of those, right? You're not going to ruin anything. And so what's involved with making this sugar wax is sugar, lots of sugar, and lemon juice and water, just a little. And there's a recipe for that on YouTube too. So anyway, you've waxed your legs, and what you have on these strips is this sugar wax and lots of hair. Okay, and so the easiest and most sanitary way to clean this is to boil the suckers. Now, I'm talking about the strips, right? Because they'll be sanitary, no bacteria on them the next time you go to wax your legs. So, and I also thought, well, this is handy to know, because if we start losing, our conveniences that we're used to, like electric washers and dryers and blah, 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 stuff like that, then we've got to know how to clean our clothes. Either go down to the river and beat our clothes on the rocks, or cook our clothes, basically. And you remember those old wringer washers? My mom used to have one, but we don't have one. So I figured out if I laid an old towel on the ground and I squeezed out all the water that I could from the strips and laid them on the towel, and then I get my rolling pin, okay, and then I'm rolling and rolling and rolling over the towel, which you have to fold in half, like this, like, you know what I mean, right? And get a lot more water out that way, and then you just hang the strips out on the clothesline outside. Oh, you don't have a clothesline outside? You can put one inside. Yeah, all you got to do is learn how to tie a clove, what do you call those things? A clove hitch knot, and it's real easily, and if you just look it up on YouTube, you'll get the instructions. Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts learn how to do it. And but that's the best knot to use for making a clothesline. And you can just string one up, wrap one end around, any kind of pole-like thing that you have in the house. Like I have a rocking chair, that has slatted back, so I could use that and then string it along till it gets to, say, I don't know, anything, a curtain rod or whatever, whatever you have. And the strips don't weigh very much at all, so they shouldn't drip and they shouldn't wreck your whatever you've tied the twine to for the clothesline. So, those are my hints for the day. And I also learned that with all the seizures I've been having and everything, I think I'm starting to get a little dyslexic, especially when I type. I never used to be like that, and I used to type really fast, but even the way my brain processes things, it's slowing down. And now tell me, is this the result of not being in school? My brain not being stimulated by information and things like that? Or is it physiological because of the seizures? Because when I have seizures, it kills brain cells. So anyway, that's it for tonight, and it's May 30th. Alex says he'll be home tomorrow, so this may be my last video for a while. I had a million seizures the other day, so I did not get to go on my trip. I'm feeling fine now, still a little tired, but I'm really disappointed I did not get to go up there to see my sister. So we're going to try again one more time sometime real soon. So I love you all, and have a good evening. No, I want you to stop.